Hey, just checking logistics quickly, right? Are we audible to everyone? Just please raise your hand. Uh,
Or you can do a thumbs up also.
Thumbs up. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Let's wait for one more minute and then sharp at 1800 as we can start. All right, I think it's 6 p.m. at my clock and let's get started. So thank you so much for joining to the session. All the transitioning officers, serving officers, veterans, welcome to this Tech Masterclass, which we call is like AI for veterans. The only intention for this, you can see, Swarnendu sir is there on the screen and Navidya is there by the name of Team Tech. We all three have envisioned a scope, a problem statement that every year, many transitioning officers, talented officers, along with the leadership capabilities, retire from the services and they want to start their second innings, but they face a lots and lots of problem and there is no structured framework. Although DGR has their own courses, some other folks are assisting, but there is no structured framework where they can provide a focused approach and transition to their desired skill set role into the corporate with minimal effort or with a smart effort. So with that problem statement, we have thought through and we have started this initiative called Tech, where we are ingesting the AI into the transitioning officers profile also. So I'll not take much time here. I'm Naveen. I can give my introduction later also. Navidya, who is there with us, he is a AI expert from the industry, over like 16 plus years of experience as an AI product manager building enterprise level of applications. And he's also an AI instructor for corporate leadership people. So he's one of our key pillar for Tech to assist us, and he has joined our hands to assist all the transitioning veterans to enter from military to corporate. And one of the strongest pillar of our community is Swarnendu sir. Uh, He's seasoned veteran, recently retired from the Indian Army, and I think 1 hour will be lesser for me to explain what he has achieved in his last 20-25 years. So he will be our chief mentor for this particular session. The agenda of this session is going to be like, first we will understand the landscape, how the transitioning happens, what a transitioning veteran is supposed to do, and what these frameworks looks like. So Swarnendu sir is going to walk us through with all these key pillars of transitioning from military to corporate. Then in the midst, we will see a live hands-on workshop where whosoever is joined this session will be able to create their own application live in this session, and you guys can host that application on cloud and share it with your near and dear ones, whether you know what is coding or not. So it's a no code, low code application building we will do. And later, at last, we will open the session for question and answers, where you can ask your questions related to your transitioning journey or how you want to prepare, and we would love to answer your questions. So this is a very gem-packed agenda we have created today. And without wasting any second, I would love to hand it over to Swarnendu sir. Over to you, sir, and let's get started. Thank you.
Thank you, Naveen, and welcome everyone. I am Swarnendu, and I moved out of the army this May after 20 years and 5 months of service in Army Ordnance Corps. I am an ex-NDA, Hunters Con 107 course and 117 IMA course from Punch. I served in the Ordnance. While in service, I completed my PhD, which was in use of AI by PLA of China and its strategic management implication. The problem statement, as Naveen was bringing out, I'll go straight to that. And before I start the presentation, I will share my screen. Are you able to see my screen, guys?
Yes, sir, I can
Yes,
see.
yes.
Okay, okay. Just let me open the presentation once. Uh, is the slides visible,
Yes,
Naveen?
sir.
Nagarjit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see one mission, one AI edge. I can see that.
So Naveen was talking about what are the challenges that as veterans we face. Giving a brief intro, I moved out of the army and I have joined a corporate in a company where I'm working as the chief operating officer. And I had my offer letter in hand before I moved out of my army tenure. Today, there are two basic challenges that the veterans are facing. Firstly, there is a change of the way of living. As we call armed forces is a way of life, way of living. You are moving out of that and going into corporate. Now there is a mindset change, there is a requirement change, and this is the first change that all of us have to manage. The second change, which is an external change that is compounding this problem, is the change that the world is going through, and that is with AI coming into the fore. Today, all the jobs, all the industries, all the companies are affected because of AI. So, how do you do and how do you go from command to corporate? This is a segmented transition strategy which is matched with AI fluency. Every officer who's moving out, maybe from Army, Air Force, Navy, or from any of the services, need to learn. And that is what we are going to tell you during this next 1 hour and eventually in this course that we are going to conduct for next 8 weeks. So we have spent so much time in training you to lead, but the corporate needs a different you, and that is you being manager. While you are leader, you have followers who can follow your orders. But now you have to manage people, you have to manage resources. There's a very thin line because in our organization, while we are passing orders, people are bound to follow those orders. The same thing may not happen in the corporate world. With AI coming in, you may feel when you step into the corporate world that your juniors may know much more than you because they will be using these tools to get the result. How do you outplay them is something that you need to learn and you need to be ready for this transition. Now, what is happening in this transition is what are we all bringing to the table? Firstly, each one of us are very, very resilient individuals. We have been absorbing setbacks and still have been operating. This is a trait that is missing in the corporate. And why it is missing is because they do not undergo this kind of pressure that our organization, and when I say our organization, armed forces puts us into. We have very strong organizational skills. This is one of the things I would like all of you to harp next whenever you are facing any interview. We have system thinking in place, planning, discipline, operational rigor. These are all strength that is available with us. and we operate under situation which have zero margin for error. Okay, we are not supposed to take any risk which may lead to loss of life. And every decision that we make, somebody's life is at stake. And therefore, we always try to foolproof our plan, which is a very, very important organizational skill. We all, when we speak about, have proven command experience. These are real tested experience commanding and managing people. These are not theoretical, these are not simulated. We have been with people, we have taken them to the front line, worked with them, and actually have been making our troops ready to do the supreme sacrifice. The amount of motivation that we can bring into our people is tremendous. How do you make the corporate understand this quality that you have is something that is important whenever you are transitioning out of military to corporate. I always say, sir, that you do not leave this profession because of professional reason. You leave it because of personal reason. There is something which requires your attention more than this way of life being in armed forces. That is what is making you to transition out of this organization, and we should be ready for that. uh, Now this is corporate always talks about framework. So again, we were discussing about Prayas. Prayas is a tank man, and while we discuss in all our courses, there is one thing that always when you design tank, it comes into play, and that is a triangle where they say firepower, mobility, and armor protection. Okay, these are the three triangles that are brought into place, and we have to see that which is the best tank can we design. Similarly, while you are transitioning, sir, there will always be trade-off between these three P's, which I call 3P, the place, purpose, and pay triangle. So what is place? This is the location where you want to do the job, sir. It could be where your family is. And this place provides you with the stability that where you want to work. Purpose, sir, we have all been very highly motivated individual who have been serving the country. While we go and switch to a job outside, we would definitely look for purpose, and it is the professional satisfaction and the meaning that we are drawing out of our work. Pay is the salary and the financial compensation that is on offer. Now, there will always be a trade-off between all these three things, and your choice should lie in the center. The most important thing to ensure that it is in the center is your preparedness, and that is the fourth P that I bring to the table. So place, purpose, and pay is your requirement, and preparedness or the preparation is something that you need to do. Fogitech, where it stands today, is helping you do that preparation. So what happens is most of the time while we are giving various interviews, we will try to trade off one of the P's. So if you are taking a place of your choice, maybe you may not get that amount of pay that you desire or you deserve, or you may not get that purpose of doing the job. Now, this requires a very rigorous preparation during transition time. And please don't get me wrong, sir, it is better to be prepared. The last word in Lion King is be prepared. And that is what we all need to be. And this we have always tried. We go for EWTs, we go for practice camps to be prepared. And that is what this course is all about, to prepare you for the transition with an age of AI. So what is the change, sir? Uh, how much ever we say in the environment that we are in, all Army, Air Force, and Navy, we actually have a very restricted and conservative view of data, because of which, to any of our operational data, we are not utilizing any AI tools. Today, whatever is there for your operations, you cannot just feed into any of the AI tool, which is good because we need our operational secrecy into its place. But while you are moving out of the army, sir, you're going into corporate, there the game has been changed. There the game is about managing this data. extracting insights which we have not been using for whatever timeline it has been. Okay. And this transition of while you are having the data, not taking insights from an AI tools, to having the data, utilizing the AI tools to get the transition will make the difference. This is what we will train you for in this course. We also, while filling in the forms, there were many questions that have come to us, and one of them was, what job can be actually AI, or which can be proved so that the job doesn't goes away with AI coming in. So this was one of the slides that actually answers that AI will only handle the rudimentary. AI handles the basic. You put any Excel sheet into Claude, Gemini, or Chat GPT, they will give you a dashboard. But why we require human is to ask the most important questions. Today, most of the people do not get paid for giving answers. They get paid for asking most important questions. And we should be ready for that. All data sets that will come in front of you will give you a very different kind of an insight. What are those insights? How can you ask subsequent questions from those insights and get the best money to your company will be what the corporate will be looking at. There's also one more thing, sir. While we have been serving the armed forces, we have always been working on the value proposition. When you move to corporate, it is more about profit proposition, and you need to understand this difference. Okay, sir. While we go for operations, we don't think about what will be the cost to the exchequer, because at that point of time, it is mission critical to complete the task. When we move into corporate, yes, the job is important, but it is coming at what cost will also be important. And this difference we need to understand. And therefore, there is a need to ask intelligent questions. Uh, this is a very interesting thing. I think all of us have seen this photograph of Krishna and Arjun. Yes, no, I can see. You can share your thumbs up if you have seen this photograph or not. Great. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the ecosystem that we are in. Okay. We all are Arjun who have to aim, decide, and the arrow is ours. And then there is the Krishna who's the AI who holds the reins, sees the field, counsels, but never fires the arrow. And this is where the importance of human machine teaming will come. A machine will direct you, it will tell you that you may do this A, B, C thing, but you decide what is best for you. And that is why it is important to have these insights, your own thing. The AI will give you the clarity in the fog. It will provide you various options, but the decision has to be made by you. And this is what we have been doing, right? If you have been writing an appreciation for your staff college paper, you have been analyzing course of action A, course of action B, and out of that, you have been taking the best option. So I will try to guide you through in this course, wherein it will be like the AI, which is Krishna, it guides, and Arjun, that is you who fights. The counsel is his, the choice will stay yours. Uh, a brief into my background. So I started learning about AI in 2020. And that time I was posted in Delhi in MS branch, where we were looking into the profiles of various officers. And I started my PhD there. It was into use of AI by PLA of China. When I presented my first research, they asked why you want to choose this subject. And going ahead, 26, coming to 2026, 6 years down the line, we have seen how AI has changed. It has changed from being a cloud and confusion to becoming a fundamental requirement. While I was talking to you about preparation, if I give a snapshot into my life, okay, now you can see various logos in this page which is in front of you. These are all the institutions where I have learned from. Call it my schools, NDA, JNU, IMA, CMM, where I've been part of, staff college, various two IIMs, ISB, INSEAD. I got an opportunity to go to INSEAD, Wharton, GD Goenka University, where I have done the PhD. And on the other side is what I am doing. Now, learning and doing both are very, very important aspect while you are transitioning from military to corporate. As you see in military also, there are timely courses, career courses that we all have been doing. And similar thing applies to the corporate as well. What you need to do here is up and about learning. So the more you learn, the more you get to know how less you know. And that is important. We need all of us to upskill so that we are ready for the challenges that are thrown to us. Uh, I'll say today the veteran community has three different kind of cohort. One is the cohort of 10 to 14 years of officers who are moving out from the short service genre. Then 20 plus years of officers who are taking PMR like me after serving the organization for 20 years. And then there are also officers who are at a service bracket of about 30 plus years of service who are retiring after 54 years or continuing till 56, 58, 60 and looking for a second career. All the situations are not different. They all are fighting today while they move out to look for a second career where I feel the course material that we are trying to give it to you is important because any job today cannot be without, I will say, a flavor of AI. So if I can speak in a very basic language, हर दाल के साथ तड़का लगता है, and that is what AI is bringing into the table today. Because you cannot think of creating any kind of corporate job without utilizing AI. Uh, in the cohort, as Naveen will brief you in detail, we are looking at operations, we are looking at product management, we are looking at cyber security, we are looking at various kind of roles where AI can be utilized and how can you learn and you can go about performing in these roles. It is very important for all of us to understand what our strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats are. Sir, till date, many of us have been generalist. When we go out to the corporate and say we can do all the work, maybe the corporate looks at us that I don't know where can I use him. Okay. We have to prepare for one field which you feel you are best at and then go for a deep dive into it so that you know the nuances of that field. Sir, all of us need to believe that there are many things. There is a change of mindset that is happening, sir, and we need to prepare for the same. So, your strength for this new mission is your resilience, your organization, and command experience. Your compass, as I said, is place, purpose, and pay, negotiated with preparation, and believe you me, not compromise. Strengths get you in the room, the three P's get you the right room, and AI keeps you at the table. So your leadership will not vanish in a management room when I say that you require managers in the corporate. It is the edge that will make you good at it. And to be frank with you, today AI fluency is a baseline requirement. It is not a differentiator because most of the people who will you will fight with for the job will have some amount of basic AI knowledge. What we are doing is to fill that gap so that you are not left out. We need to prepare like the stakes are for real. Okay. I will always say that start the transition timeline early. Sir, the preparation will protect your place, purpose, and pay. If you are with 19 years of service, 20 years of service, sir, this is not a decision that you should take one day morning, you get up and you say, oh, now I need to take PMR. No, I will not advise you for that. It is important to take this decision in a timely manner. And if you have not taken this decision or if still you are in doubt, sir, utilize 6 months to 1 year for preparation and then only take this jump. It is a leap of faith, but that leap of faith has to be supported by a parachute. Okay, if you take that leap without having a parachute, maybe you will land, but the landing may not be very smooth. Sir, we need to treat AI fluency as a baseline skill to build now in whichever vertical you are headed toward. Call it operations, call it security, call it cyber security, call it supply chain management. All of the use cases in the industry need these tools. And we need to practice asking sharper questions of data. That's the differentiator. That is the human differentiator, which no tool can replace. Naveen, I think I have taken more than the time that you have allotted me. I will hand over the dais now to you and will take on the questions at the end of the session, I guess.
Sure, sir. It was very insightful. And whenever we talk about the transitioning journey, I think no time is more time. So thank you so much, sir, for this. And Ravi, sir, if you could, we can see your screen right now. If you can unshare your screen.
Okay, are you sharing? I'll just do that. Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Okay, got it. So that was like the understanding the landscape of transitioning, how it is going on right now, and sir has correctly brought it out. And I must say, if you have forgotten or not forgotten, sir is currently an ISB alumni who sits in ISB for his PGP Pro Max. So he is sitting with the lots of decision makers of this country, and he himself serves as a chief operating officer of a very big education institute. So his insights are directly coming from the brains of big leadership from corporate. Now I'll just take you to one of the stories of mine. I am also part of the one of the pillars which sir has explained. My name is Lieutenant Commander Naveen Upadhyay. I am a retired naval officer who served 10 years in the Navy as a submariner. And I am a hardcore non-tech background. When I was doing my DGR courses, then the reality hits that I am almost 30 to 35 years behind the actual corporate race which is going on right now, and I am like obsolete in this corporate world. So 4 years ago when I retired, this problem statement came to my mind. And then as all the transitioning officers do, I also follow the same path. I have done all the certifications which we all do, like the PMPs, these what we can say Scrum Masters, the Lean Six Sigma Green Belt, and all. And after that, I was landed in a situation that there's no job with me. And in next 3 to 4 years, I tried to consolidate my profile in terms of technology. And today I'm working as the AI product manager at world's largest bank as a vice president. And this session, I just want to give a glimpses how a person who has no technical background, we all are fearsome of this technology, this AI and everything. I was the same last 4 years ago, and I have done a lot of things in my career profile to build it up. So today's world, when I sit with hiring managers and when I talk about people who take actual decisions, what they want in their team, they are focusing on a balanced approach with a theoretical knowledge as well as the hands-on approach. And that's why we at 4G Tech 80% focuses on hands-on experiences and 20% on the theoretical approach. Because when you know hands-on things, then you can easily speak and perform in your day-to-day job in corporate very well. And last but not the least, if you are fearing of AI, then AI has given the biggest strength to one community. That community is veterans. Because now the starting line has become the same for everyone. If we talk about, let's say, 5 or 10 years ago, if we transition from military to corporate, and let's say I become a VP whose minimum experience is 16 plus years of experience in the corporate, my colleague is used to be 16 years in the same organization or same setup. I am coming from a military world and I have to adapt everything in the corporate. So he has an advantage of his own experience working in the same domain for last 16 years. But with the advent of AI, he is also brought to the level zero. I am also brought to the level zero. And with this, I think considering um, our leadership skills, are taking the ownership capabilities, we have a very good edge in this AI world. So we should take it as a what we can say positive thing rather than a negative thing. And with that, I'll just share my screen. I'll quickly able to see my screen.
Yes, Naveen, we can
Okay.
see it right now.
Okay, sir. And like in a next 10 to 30 seconds, I'll just boast more on my profile. So this is my LinkedIn. I am a published author. My book is already published on Amazon. I am part of an AI advisory board where Fortune 500 people sits in the artificial intelligence advisory board, where you can see the names of these big organizations. And I also sit as a board member there. 4 years ago, I was a non-tech person. Today, I'm sitting on an AI advisory board. So there is something which we have devised in last 3 to 4 years what we should do. And also, when we go for Tech, I will let you know other things also. So before we quickly start this hands-on workshop today, I would really want a volunteer who can share his or her resume to me so that I can, in a live session, I can say that this is your resume looks like, and this is the ATS score of your resume, and what are the glitches or gaps in your resume. So anybody in this cohort of like 35 people, can one of you share your resume or willing to share your resume? That will be a great help for everyone to showcase this hands-on experience. Let me see the chat if anybody is saying.
Come on, guys, this is a requirement that we have, and it will give you
Yes.
a chance to share your resume to at least all these 35 people.
I got one yes, two yeses, sir. One from Rahul
Lovely,
Narang, sir,
lovely.
and one from Saurav Srivastava, sir. But
Okay.
uh, yeah, so
Yeah,
maybe
so we will try to do both. Naveen,
yeah,
let us
correct,
take a
correct, correct.
detour.
Yes, sir.
We can do both. Rahul
So
and Saurabh, please, if you can share, sir.
and but while you're sharing, let me take you to the end goal, what we are going to build today. So again, when I joined the IIM Lucknow for my DGR courses, the best thing was in first few weeks or first few months is to create your resume, hire a vendor, and then just convert your resume from military to corporate. And we used to spend, I have spent around 10 to 12,000 rupees in that. But with the help of AI, you can create your own resume writer. You need not to pay any money to anyone. Yeah, if you can pay some part of that money to a paid AI tool, that will be more fruitful to you, but you can still make it without any subscription, which we are going to make today. This is going to be the finished product, finished application, which we all are going to create today with plain English conversation with the AI applications. We should not know how to code even a single word or single paragraph or single character. We will just talk in English. Let's say I am telling you to talk to this particular Google AI Studio in English, what you want to do, and that will be, he will be able to create your resume or generate your ATS score for any particular job, and you can apply for n number of jobs with the help of this. So this is the end product. This is called an application which you can share with anyone. This we are going to create, and for that, let me explain you the steps to build this product. How many of you think that if you can create such kind of beautiful application, it is going to solve a lot of your problems? Whenever you find a job description or any job which is relevant to you, you just have to paste a job description into that, upload your resume, it will find out the glitches, and then it will ask you to fix them, and within 5 minutes you will be having your updated resume which you can apply for that particular job. So
For all
I,
4G participants, like Ami said, what we do as red teaming, right? We
yes,
try to find out what are the loopholes in our plan.
yes.
This kind of platform is doing that. It is trying to find out the loopholes in your resume. Take on, Naveen. Thanks.
Sure, sir, sure. I'm just downloading Saurabh sir's resume. And okay, cool. So now how to build this? Let me see the feasibility of time. Otherwise, I will give you a roadmap to build such kind of tools, and not only this tool. With this, I will be going to I'm going to open a Pandora box to in this evening, that not only this product, if you have your product in your brain, then you can make it as an application, live application, which you can share on your resume, your LinkedIn, in your portfolio, and you can speak about that application, that I am not an AI learner, I am an AI builder, and that is going to give you an edge in your interviews and in your shortlisting. So this is the particular step-by-step approach which we are going to build this application or tool we are going to host on Google AI Studio, which is a very free platform. Google has made it free for all everyone right now, so you can leverage that. Then we have to create a prompt that what our tool should look like. So I will be to save that time rather than talking in a very what we can say incomplete language. We are going to utilize another AI tool to create a system prompt which will have almost everything what we want to build as a world class application. Third, we are going to give the same system prompt to the Google AI Studio and just just enter the buttons to create that particular tool. And last, we will test the application. And finally, if we are happy with the performance of the application, we are going to publish it. And when I say publish, we will be having a link. That link, if you can share it with anyone, will be able to open on any browser if you have the internet connection. So these are the 5 quick steps we are going to do. If you are following along with me, could you please tell me like yes, no, thumbs up, anybody is following along for this particular AI hands-on workshop with your laptops? I just want to understand how many people are following along. Otherwise, I can go a bit speed up and tell you the steps in a more faster way. Okay.
We have seen few hands, Naveen.
Okay, cool. So I'll just tell you one thing. Just go to Google, any browser, and type Google AI Studio. Okay. You will get this kind of links. Just open the first one. And then uh, John, sir, is raising your hand. Is this the. Okay, sir, please go ahead. You want to say something? Sir?
By mistake, sir. By mistake. I was
Okay, okay,
just
no worries, no
going.
worries. And
Naveen,
for everyone,
Naveen,
and
before,
for
right,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
just quickly, if you can share the link of the resume roster just to start
Okay,
with, so that people can see it later also.
cool, cool. Okay. Yeah, I have shared it in the chat box. So, and one more thing, just for your satisfaction, just focus on the screen because we are recording this session, and the recording of this session will be given to everyone who is in this session and whosoever has enrolled for it. Fortunately, unfortunately, if they are not able to join, you will also get the link of this, so you can, in your free time, you can at your own pace follow along and create this particular tool at your in your own time. So, I was just saying, open Google AI Studio. When you open this, it will tell you to log in. Basically, any AI tool or any website in this world will tell you to log in. So you have to just log in with your login credentials. Uh, Maybe I think this is self-explanatory thing which I'm telling you right now. So once you log in, then it will take you to the home page. Now, when you go to the home page, you need not to apply anything. It is saying that new app. So I'm so basically this is the console like a chat GPT console we will be getting on our home screen. Here, whatever we tell to build to Google Gemini, it is going to create an application parallelly for us. Now we can say that at a particular moment we don't have that much idea which is coming in my mind. I can translate it into a very pure or very good detailed prompt. So to solve that problem, what I have done, I just utilize any LLM, maybe Claude or Chat GPT, and then create the system prompt which gives detailed instruction to Gemini to create this particular final goods, which is our resume roster. So what I have done, I have gone to ChatGPT and whatever blabbered English is there in my mind, I have typed. I need to create an application named Resume Roaster, which will ask the user to upload the resume, paste, like upload or paste the resume, and then analyze it and roast it by finding logical observation which needs to be improved. Also generate an ATS score for the resume. Then it asks the user to fix the issues and increase the ATS score by providing an option. Once agreed by user, provide the updated version of the resume along with the new improved ATS score. Write a system prompt. This is the prompt. This is the action I'm telling ChatGPT to write. Write a system prompt in brief for Google AI Studio, and then I'm telling the keep the theme dark and bold or like suggest a name of the app and tone of the conversation. When I have done that, it has given me a beautiful system prompt So system prompts are like more detailed version of any particular application where a machine can understand what actually step by steps approach he machine has to follow to build anything. Once I get this prompt, I'll just copy it from here, go to my resume, or go to my Google AI Studio, and I'll just paste this here. And once I paste this, I have to just write build. When I click on the build button, parallelly you will be able to see Google Gemini will start preparing our application. Uh, Now let me tell you one thing. Creating an application, maybe some of the audience are from the tech background. It is not that much easy. So any system prompt by any LLM or any AI tool requires some time. So here it will take around 5 to 10 minutes. But meanwhile, you can see it has already started working. You can see it is asking me what kind of user interface you want. You want this resume roaster AI like bold typography. You can see my cursor. Or there are four more options. Sophisticated dark. So let's see. You want this kind of UI, immersive UI, you want this, or the bento grid, or high density. You can choose any one of these five, or you can skip also. So it will take one of the best one. Pardon. It will take one of the best thing and start building it. So for let's say for this, I'm going for the first option. So I'm saying select the design, and in the background it has started creating the application. Meanwhile it is processing. Since we have the time constraint, I will just go ahead and take the sir's resume and try to see how it roasts. So sir, I just want like what we can say, your consent also. Don't feel bad if it is saying anything, because roasting means like it is going to tell you that you have done this thing wrong. So please pardon me if it does any notorious thing with this. So I downloaded the. Let me download. I think I need to.
Naveen, it is like coming for the stand-up comedy and sitting on the first row, right?
Yes, sir. Like,
You always give your consent to get roasted.
yeah, it is very hard to volunteer in such kind of things,
Correct.
but it is good also. Like,
Yeah.
you will get. Okay, let me see. I got Rahul Narang sir's
क्या
resume.
कौन सा कार्ड क्या अपने हाथ से देख रहे हैं
Okay, I got Rahul Narang sir's resume. So I'll
Saurav,
just open it.
we'll do it for Saurav also. Please don't worry, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Will do, sir. Okay, so as the application should look like this, what we are building right now. This I have built like some days ago. So it is good to save time to give demo here. Now it is saying ready for roasting. Okay. Parallelly, there is an option B also available as per our prompt. If I don't have resume, I can copy paste the text and paste it here and then roast my resume. So once we click on this, it is going to like understand each and every word whatever you have written, and then based on that it will going to provide you an output that you are drastically right or you are drastically wrong somewhere. So let's see, we'll go one by one. What it say? The brutal roast, an absolute hero in the air, but a total emergency landing on paper. So, sir, I didn't know that you are from the Air Force, but
No,
now
he's from Army Aviation.
he's okay,
Yeah,
aviation.
yeah,
So
yeah.
basically,
He's a
he's
dear
related to.
postmate.
Okay, sorry, sir, sorry. So
Yeah.
basically, something it is saying that something is not good on paper. Rahul, let's one thing straight. You are a certified award-winning gallantry decorated VIP transporting military. Okay, I'll not say this word. You have flown through mountains, deserts, and jungles without a single scratch on your aircraft for 2,700 hours. So why does your resume look like 1992 government tax audit form that got caught in a paper shredder and was hastily taped back together? So, sir, I have already shared. You can go. And now here, see, let me see one or two. This layout has so many boxes, borders, and columns. It looks like a spreadsheet had a midlife crisis. Modern application tracking system are going to try parsing this and instantly eject. Okay, it is using your language only basically. And then let's talk about the giant elephant in the cockpit. Your profile picture. Recruiters aren't matching on Tinders here. A photo on an Indian global corporate resume is fast track to the trash folder due to anti-bias regulations. So that like it is giving you the loopholes which you can fix in a more funny way. So I have created it in a roasted way. We can create in a more decent way also. But considering I am in corporate, so
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
yeah.
By the way, Naveen, just a one call out that I wanted to do from my side.
Please,
So,
please,
hey,
please.
I'm Naveen. So, I've been part of hiring many product managers across Flipkart and Walmart ecosystem. The first thing that I do also is if I see a photo in a resume, straight
Mm-hmm.
outrightly reject
Correct.
any resume that is having photos is a useless resume for me and for my team. And this is across all leaders, right? I mean, from junior level product managers to group leaders, and forget about leadership roles like directors and VPs. If a photo is
Yes.
there, it's a very bad thing. Unfortunately, we are seeing that institutions promote it because they look fancy, because they hire a third party agency, which extremely distorts both the ATS and also the resume reviewer. And because of anti bias clause that Naveen has mentioned, this causes a big problem.
Yep. Correct. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you for bringing your insights. So I'll not take much time here. In your own time, sir, you can see. Now, I just want to tell you one thing. What ATS score it matches right now, out of 100, it is saying 45. It has a recruiter appeal of 62 and roast rating is 88. So it has a high roast rating. The more that, so basically, if we want to play safe, then the roast rating should be very less. It ideally, it should be like 5 or 4 or maybe close to 0. And then if you want to optimize for any job description, so it says that you can paste your job description here and tailor to that particular job description. So can you unmute yourself and let me know like what kind of job role you want to apply, any targeting job role you want to apply for? If you can unmute and tell.
Am I audible, Naveen?
Yes, sir. You are audible, Rahul, sir.
So I'm actually transitioning out of service soon, maybe in a month,
Sir,
couple of months or so. And I'm basically right now looking, this resume has been built
sir.
to apply in civil aviation as a helicopter pilot.
Oh,
So,
that's great.
so that is what my nearby or near goal is there. So I'm not thinking, I mean, I did not make this resume to, for going into corporate or something.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay, no worries, sir. Like, no offenses. The early you see these red flags, better it is, and maybe you will find a that relevant job also. But that was the intention to do that.
no,
May
I totally understand, and it is welcome. That is why I uploaded my resume.
okay, got it. So you can use it in your own time. Maybe considering the paucity of time, we can take one more resume and see.
So if I may just ask over here,
Yes,
uh,
sir.
so like the roasting rate is 88 or whatever it is. So is
Yes,
there a
sir.
click of a button which will just optimize that thing, in the same format, maybe like I put it up in
Yeah, here
PDF
it is there, sir. General ATS optimize. Let's AI restructure your experience, insert quantified result framework, align skills, and upgrade your overall recruiter's appeal. So let me do it for you. With the same English, I think I have just told this particular tool to improve it. Let's see what kind of
Rahul bhai, any
upgradation.
chance if you have any job description JD available with you, bhai, we can do with
uh,
that as well.
you are asking me, Roy.
Yeah, Rahul.
So
If there is
actually,
any JD that you have shortlisted is and available with you, you can share that also in the chat so that while we go for the tool to re-optimize your profile, it can do it based on that job. So
So
now,
I just so
yeah.
I'll just take a second, I mean a few seconds over here to tell. Now this JD, so it's a very broad-based, I mean approach to enter the helicopter industries. Maybe some have got VIP flying, some have got tourism flying. There's offshore
Sir.
flying. So it's a
Okay.
general information I am giving. Probably whatever roles company have, and thereafter you discuss that on interview. So in my industry, as far as I know, a particular JD cannot be
Not.
put, or people have not been putting, maybe as per my
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay. Now you see this, we have the output here. Naveen, we can go through the output actually.
Yes, sir.
We can go down and
So basically, it has tweaked your language only, sir, and it has increased the ATS. It tried to increase from 48 to 96 here, which is a very good thing. Any ATS more than 95 is good that you might get an interview call if the hiring manager is in good mood. Then these are the languages which it tried to improve in that. As per him, like it should be utilized like this. I think you have to read it and then identify where were the gaps. And before and after bullets also it has shown. So uh, like before it was what was the managing active flight operations across more than 10 Indian states, squadron logistics and training oversight for multi-engine cockpit helicopter missions. Now what it has done, direct and coordinate active flight operations for a multi-engine helicopter squadron across 10 plus Indian states, ensuring 100% mission readiness and regulatory compliance while overseeing advanced flight training for that many pilots. So basically, it has tried to tweak the language here. That can be done manually also, sir. But I was just trying to tell you that how we can leverage AI not only to save our times, but to tell someone. You tell me one thing when you go to any interview and not related to your particular this thing. Let's say any corporate role, and if he asks the hiring manager, "What have you built with AI?" Then you can just tell, sir, do you have, you want me to share my screen or you want to use it on your application? Can you please open this particular link I have created? This is my creation, this particular app. And you can learn about it, whatever is happening behind the scenes, what it has done in basic English. Like these are the technologies used by this. This is a vibe coding platform, Google AI Studio, and that has created this. And what you will say, like reading out in an interview and showing this, which will create more impact on your hiring manager. That this guy is not only a veteran, he has also created something, and he's an asset to the organization right now. So
Understood.
that was the message I
Also,
wanted to give. Yes, sir.
also, just to add, see what is happening is that the first level differentiator is being undertaken by the machines. So why we are
Yes.
talking about ATS is because machine is filtering your resume. Now, what is happening with the help of these resume roaster or the tools that we are making your resume is we are making your CV machine friendly, which can actually go through the first level of filtering. Then it goes to
Okay.
the next hiring manager. They see what is there in your profile because you need to hit that human being to understand what your value is. And once you have hit the human being, you have to display time and again what your value is. Probably this is the gap that we are trying to match with all our tools and what with our knowledge that we are dissipating here. Over to you,
Okay.
Naveen.
Sure,
That
sir.
is great. I mean, I understand what is it all about.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know, like, because recently I have conducted one class for the Army War College also, and it took, like, there were hundreds of the question came, and it took me around 5 to 6 hours to build a product. So it is definitely impossible, 100% impossible for me to make it in next 15-20 minutes. But I just wanted to give a glimpse that, sir, we can create things which will not only help us in transitioning, but which will give a good impression to the recruiters that we know AI, we can execute things with AI, and we can command AI, which we are excellent to the army before. So that was the main message. Uh, Let me
Naveen,
see.
I'll just
Sir.
request take Saurav's profile also. He has requested.
Oh, sir,
It
sorry. Yes,
it
sir.
will take us maybe 2 more minutes and we can extend
Sure,
it.
sir.
But let us take his profile as well.
Cool, cool, sir. I was just looking at my prompt, which we have given right now.
Yeah, so
So
it is ready.
it has also created one, but like let's go for the finished good, because sometimes
Yeah.
it might provide a problem also. So
We
check
need to
another.
debug it.
Let's go to check another resume. It is very hard. Let me see, where is the chat,
It's there in the
sir.
chat.
If
Should I post it again?
yes, sir. If you can do that, will
Just a sec.
be.
Just a sec.
I can see it or not. Let me see. Oh, yes, sir, I can see it.
Shared, Naveen. It's shared again on chat.
Yeah, both of us have shared. You can take it on.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. I have just taken it. Let me see. Now browse files. This one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So I have uploaded your profile. Is it saying yes, no? Roast my resume? No, it is not saying anything.
I think what we can do, Naveen, is open it. It's a
Paste.
Word file,
Yeah.
maybe, because of which it is not taking. We can use the other tool for copy pasting.
Copy pasting. Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Let me see one more time. Where is the file? I'm just trying it once. If not, then I will open that,
yeah,
sir.
great, great.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All the characters I hope are there. Okay.
7802 character count it is showing. You
It is
can,
showing. Okay, sir.
yeah.
So, sir, please take a long breath. 4x4 breathing we can do.
In fact, both the I think profiles that we have uploaded is with air only. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So
It's
your
fine.
ATS score by this tool is saying 72. Recruiter appeal is 65, which is considerably very low. And your roasting rate is same like Rahul sir. So you both are like good to
Both
get
are
roasted.
flying.
From flying MI-17s to dodging HR filters, a Top Gun resume flying in too many directions. Okay, sir. So you have to align your direction. Saurabh, you're a literal squadron leader, a helicopter pilot with 1100 plus accident-free flying hours, and you command an actual BrahMos missile unit. This is absolutely badass. But look at your presenting yourself to corporate recruiters. You have tried so hard to translate military glory into corporate buzzwords that you sound like an AI that was fed a dictionary of agile methodologies and then dropped behind your enemies. So
Enemy lines.
enemy lines, yes. And then maybe you can read it, sir, but like these are the notable things which it has resume structure and bloat. The notable highlight section is huge. So your notable highlight section is huge and sits right at the top. It repeats almost everything that is already detailed in your professional experience section, doubling the length of your resume unnecessarily. And eliminate the notable highlight section entirely. Instead, take those high impressive metrics like 2000 kilometer convoy more move or the 150 crore BrahMos unit and weave them directly into the bullet points. So, okay, military jargons, what it is saying, terms like B green flying rating, maybe you have used it, I didn't read it, presiding officer, MES, and DPM guidelines mean absolutely nothing to a corporate HR recruiter hiring a project or program manager. Translate these terms instead of presiding officer, use project lead, committee chair. Instead of green rating, translate to highest operational safety certification, something like that. So it is saying that you have used bit more military jargons that you should avoid, something like that. And sorry,
Uh,
was there anything for me, sir? Saurabh, sir? Oh,
no,
okay.
it's okay.
Oh, that okay, sir. So let's optimize and boost your resume score also. I can see we are pretty much crossing our time limits because I have
We can take 5, 7 minutes, Naveen,
yes, sir.
because we handled two of the CVs. So we
Yes,
can
sir.
take 5 more
Sure.
minutes extra. I hope everybody, there's no pressing thing to move out of the meeting, actually.
Correct. So it has optimized resume. Now your ATS is from 72 to 96. It has created a version of a resume parallelly to read and review. And this is also, you can download this updated resume in two of the styles. One is your original uploaded style in which you have provided the resume, or there is a black and white standard, very legacy kind of Harvard style, which recruiters like. And yeah, that's it. So let me move ahead, sir. Maybe I have shared you this link of this tool. You can, in your own time, do uh, your own
Shared, shared, Naveen.
experimentations.
Yeah, Naveen, it's shared, right? So you can move it.
Yeah. So I'll just quickly tell you when I have created this tool, now it will look like this. And sometimes the UI gets changes because I have chosen the by default first UI. Once you create this tool, you can try and test it in your own system or in your own machine. And wherever you feel like things are not going well, you don't like the color, then or you don't like this button, you want to remove anything, then you can again give instruction. You can say like my cursor right now, make changes and new features for anything here. Here Here you can give prompts and it will start updating your tool. So you have to create it once. And once you are satisfied with here, so I think it was showing some latency. Here you can type your, I don't know, there is a huge latency. Okay, so in this, like a ChatGPT console window or context window, you can just type it here and update this particular tool once, and you can test it also. So you can upload, like I can test this tool here, upload PDF or docs. And now there is something, some lag is happening here. Once you are happy with this tool, that okay, now it is giving me good outputs, then you can go here, go to the publish button, and it will take you to the page where you have your own what we can say tools shareable link. You can see here this link resume roaster AI-2. When you publish your app, let me do this for you. And I'll share this link also because we didn't test it because of the time paucity, but still we can test the link that whether it is working or not. So that was the overall agenda, that with the help of these no code, low code tools, if you don't know anything and if you know English, which I'm 100% sure we all are very good at being in defense officers, we can create things. If it is in our brain, we can make a live application and show it to the world that we can do something in AI. That was the overall intention to showcase this particular workshop. Uh,
And guys, if you require, you can publish this on your LinkedIn that you have
yes.
made these tools, because LinkedIn is another very potent platform that the hiring managers are looking at today. So when they search for your profile, when they look at your profile, they see that you have made some kind of a tool with the help of AI. They understand you have the basic knowledge, or the best baseline that I was talking about is already met.
Yes. I think Ganesh Lamba sir has raised his
Hi,
hand. Sir,
Ganesh.
you want to ask anything, sir?
Hi Naveen, hi Roy.
Yeah.
Sir,
When I was connecting in this meeting, I was thinking this is a meeting which is going to tell me like how to transition to AI at this stage of our service. But
sir.
now, what I understood is it has culminated into just a resume tool, although it is a fantastic thing for us. But
Yes, sir.
what I'm looking at as a person with 20 years of services,
Sir.
AI is a thing. How do I learn it? How do I get upgraded with this? And how can I use it for my benefit in further this thing? And what are the tools like which
Great,
can
Ganesh.
learn from you?
So
Thank
that,
you, Ganesh. Actually, we are
yes, sir.
lagging by 10 minutes, and that
Yes,
is
sir.
what I was requesting with two CVs being taken on. We have been lagging what we have been doing. Naveen, I'll
So
request you
I'll,
now to
yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
sir, how small is the world and how frequent the Fauji's ask the same question. This month in on August 3rd, I was interacting with senior officers from Army and Army War College to give the presentation on AI and how they can leverage. In my first session, they wanted a break for like after 25 minutes only. So I started the class at 8:30. The session was supposed to end by 8:15 and 9:15. One of the colonels has raised his hands. I just want to take a break because I know this is not for me. We went outside. The colonel sir told me the same thing. Bro, I just came to this workshop because I have never opened my laptop. My daughter is in class 10th. Could you please tell me how can I leverage AI to make her career? Then I told sir, this is the session today. After this session, you will go home with your own tool, with your own applications, and you can show it to your daughter also. So, and at the end, he told me, thank you so much. At 2:30, when I wind up the session in Mau, then he told me, yeah, I have never thought that I'll be able to use AI in that way, which you have told. So, with that, sir, I'll just take you to this. our website, which is 4gtech.in. And this is we have created along with Swarnendu sir, Navedya, and I, where we feel overwhelmed. And this is specifically at the level of people, beginner level or intermediate level. If you want a very high-fi or advanced level, we can connect separately. But this particular cohort of Fojitech is built for veterans at a beginner level who are overwhelmed with these words and technologies in this world right now. We have crafted up. I'll just take you to the program directly. We have successfully completed our first cohort, sir, and the officers from across like Army, Air Force, Navy have given their testimonies, which are available on the website. These are the founders like myself, Navidya, and Swarnendu, sir. And this is the particular 8 weeks program which we have crafted from where we start from the scratch. What is ChatGPT? What is Claude? How you can prepare a presentation out of a ChatGPT? How you can convert your data into a presentable format? How you can analyze one Excel sheet from those basics to map your career into a corporate transferable role that you have done this much, then we will do a discovery session with you, fundamentals of corporate transition. What are your strong points in your last 10 years, 14 years, 20 years, or 25 years in the military, which can be transferable into corporate? And then we will blend it with AI, with hands-on projects on your resume, on your, what we can say, on your resume, on your portfolio, and on your LinkedIn, so that recruiter will feel like this guy is not only a military leader, he knows things which are state of the art technologies right now. And then we will touch base upon each and every aspect of corporate, like product management, project management, program management, operations management, cyber security, physical security. And then at the end, we will be able to create a capstone project which you can showcase on your LinkedIn and on your portfolios. And last but not the least, there will be like a corporate launch program where you will be confidently telling the corporate that, okay, I have done my services with pride and honor, and now I am confidently ready to move into the corporate world. So that is the complete 8 weeks program. On every Saturday and Sunday, we take 1.5 hour class, and then we will be having a one-on-one sessions also with each and every officer, so that this transitioning over wellness can be reduced in a more focused way. And that has been designed by us because we have seen that, we have felt that, and now we are solving this with our solution. You can see this 2 weeks program. I just want to let you hear. So we have resettlement courses, we have generic boot camps, and we have this Fojitech cohort also. So in all everywhere, the approach is bit theoretical in nature. In DGR also, I have done my course from one of the IIMs. The people come there, they do their legacy, what we can say, syllabus, and then they go back just with the name of IIM or any other particular IIFT or FMS, but that is not going to help them to get a job because there is no practical experience involved with that. With Fojitech, you will get almost everything in a practical manner, which is actually required on ground. And that's where Navidya plays a very key role, because I have 4 years of experience in military, in the corporate. Sir has recently joined the corporate world, but Navidya is there since like 16, 17 years. So he knows how the trend changes and what is actually going on the ground. So that is the approach. We have this is the fees, sir, associated with this 9 week, 8 week career transition program. We have started this program cohort one with a fees of 30,000 rupees. But and we there are a lot of questions came that this is very like what we can say, value for money. So we thought of increasing it to 49,999. But here we just want to give a small what we can say discount to our veterans, that we have decided that for first 15 participants we are going to provide the fees of cohort one only, that is 30,000. Post that, from 16 participants we will be able to provide this fees. And there is one more thing, sir. If you have any issues or any doubt in your mind, you can reserve your spot by just paying 1,000 rupee to this particular QR code. And if you feel like, let's say in a week or so, you are good to pay the remaining amount, you can stay in touch with us. But if you feel like you are not aligned with this, you can just text me, Swarnendu sir or Nivedya. We'll be able to refund your 1,000 rupee also. It is for the benefit of the community, not to just earn the money. So this is our offering to the veteran community, sir. With this, I think I am done. I'll open the session for question and
Just
answers.
one thing, Naveen, if you can
Sir,
show them the free tools also that are there on
yes,
the website, that is an
okay,
important aspect of our
sure,
website.
sir.
So this is something everyone we would like you to try out. So you can go there, Naveen, if it is.
Yes, sir. So when you log into Tech homepage, then you will find this is the Tech name, and there is a free tool option here. So you can go there, and there are three tools, key important tools. One is a military to corporate CTC converter. So let's say whatever there is one of the biggest problem for any transitioning officer, how much I should tell my CTC, and there are legacy Excel files I can still see on the WhatsApp communities floating around. Just fill in your take this as a benchmark and create your own CTC. But you need not to do that, sir. It's a free tool. You go and just fill up your details here, and it will provide you your what we can say military to corporate CTC converter. We will take a demo also here, sir. It's a very good thing. Then there is a certification finder, which is going to help you based on your profile and your current experience, which certificate and based on your what the investment appetite, which certification you should opt for. So this will give you a 4 to 5 certification what we can say recommendations based on your profile. And third one is career compass. If you are confused which profile I should use, I have done operations also, I have done project management also, I have done program management also, sometime I have done supply chain management also. So fill into this career compass, and it will give you a focused approach that this is one or two roles you should apply. So sir, shall we take I just want to give you one what we can say demo of this tool. Anybody, sir, can you want to volunteer for your details? Please don't give us the confidential ones. You can just give the random ones
Generic data
also.
will do. Generic
Yeah,
data will do.
generic data. Don't give us the like I'm from this unit and that unit. So anybody want to volunteer to calculate their corporate equivalent, how much they are drawing from the military right now? What is their corporate equivalent looks like?
Any
Please,
volunteers, please?
yeah, please unmute yourself and just it will ask 3 4 basic informations and we'll have a good demo. Sir, Arup sir. Okay, I can say Arup sir's hand raised. Please unmute
Hi, good
yourself, sir.
evening. Hi, good
Yes,
evening. Can you hear me?
yes, sir. I can hear you, sir. Please go
Yeah.
ahead, sir. Please let me know your rank, sir. What is your
Yeah,
which
Lieutenant Colonel.
you're a lieutenant colonel, sir. So we'll select this. Then how many years of services, sir? 15 to 19?
20,
Okay,
2024.
22. That's great, sir. Uh, if you want to tell
One,
your exact basic pay, that's great. Or you can give me a random number also.
158 100.
158,100. Okay, sir. You have MSP, sir, correct?
This is
Yeah,
15,500 only.
15500.
15,500. Then our DA rate has around 60%. How much is
Yeah,
right now? 60, correct.
60.
God quarter we have. Then special allowances, sir. You get any special allowance? No need to tell
No,
what special allowance, but you can tell the amount.
maybe 7500.
Okay, sir. Apart from that, any other thing which is not included here, any money?
No, nothing.
Okay, sir. Okay. So we'll put it at what is asking. Okay.
Zero.
Zero, correct. And then we have ration, I know, transport, medical, LTC, uniform allowance we get, mobile internet we get. So it will ask your details, sir. So I can say Aru. What is your good full name, sir? Aru?
Arup Mitra.
Sure. Okay, sir. And your email ID, sir?
MITTRA
Okay, sir.
RUP
Sir.
28 @gmail.
Cool, sir. So with this, it is saying that your corporate equivalent is 49.20. which you should tell to the HR hiring managers when they ask you. And it also suggests you based on your appetite, how much risk appetite, how much you should negotiate with the HRs. So let's say you have an 10% hike, which is a low kind of risk appetite, then you should go at least for 54. You can say that I have a military equivalent of 49 CTC. My ask is around 55-ish. If you have a 20% hike expectations with a moderate risk, then you can say that my like I want to go for 59 and this is 30% means 63. So basically it helps you to answer a very big question that what is my military to corporate equivalent in corporate CTC. So you can utilize these tools, sir. Similarly, a certification pathfinder is also there and career compass is also there. And please feel free to write it to us that anything which is troubling you with legacy documents and you want to convert them into free tools which can be helpful to the Fauji communities, we'll be able to create those tools and maybe the number of tools can increase here. So that's it from my end. Maybe I can open the house for question and answers, and maybe Navidya, Swarnendu sir, Navidya, and I can take up the questions if we have any. You can unmute yourself and ask your question if you have anything in your mind. We have, and by the time you are okay, Ganesh sir, I see your. Was
Yeah,
it the previous?
Naveen,
Yeah,
this
sir.
was good one. In fact, I was
Sir.
doing mine also on other tab of
Sir.
mine where I
Yes.
could get my CTC. And you forgot to tell them that there's a Fauji community also which can be Fauji Tech community also which can be joined on WhatsApp,
Oh, so nice of you, sir.
and it is really a good thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we
Yes.
are trying to build this community. Basically, it is tomorrow, all of us, when we get our jobs, we are also in a network where we can help people, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So when we transition from being a job seeker to a job provider, that is the aim and intent of the community through which we are building this.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
as we talk about our course mate, my squadron mate, my company type, so this is the Fogitech community that is coming into play.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is a very good thing. A few things which I wanted to add on is like
Sir.
all these three tools are from a mind who has, I believe, just moved out, because it
Okay.
is a CTC which we are not aware of, and the
Yes.
Pathfinder is a thing which we look for at least 2 to 3 years back, and the
Yes,
career
sir.
compass which we are not aware of, because being serving in vast areas and roles, we are not able to streamline which road we would want to go. So this is really a good thing.
Yes, sir.
uh, Curriculum I have gone through, curriculum is really good. We
Sir.
learned from Roy when we were doing our courses. So I think this
Sir.
is the second chance which we got now to learn from him again,
Yes,
and it
sir.
will be a good learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ganesh. Thank you, bhai.
And this is just an 2 to 3 months old initiative, sir, and it is on an iterative, incremental, what we can say, slope right now. So we as a veteran, if we can give good feedback, I think we are improving. And we have just completed one cohort, and we got amazing output and feedback from all over, like 360-degree feedback. We are getting positive feedback. So hopefully we'll be able to improve it in a more positive way once we get good feedbacks from the community. Sure, sir.
I'll
In
request if you are not even joining the course, please join the community. We
community.
keep on sharing many things regarding AI, regarding corporate transitions. Whatever we are learning, we feel it is important we are sharing in those
Yes.
community, so that the community grows. That is the intent that we have here. And while I only talked about that corporate works in profit proposition, this platform we are genuinely looking at creating value, and
Mhm.
with along with that creating some amount of profit. So we'll be very forthright and very clear with you all
Sir.
that value is something that stands before profit for us, and that is where this community and this platform has come out.
Yes. What we can do, sir, when we are sharing the recordings with all the registered participants, in which we will be able to add the WhatsApp community link also, so that
Yes.
people can join the link who have registered for that, so that I can see right now. If meanwhile, if we have questions also from various participants, So if anybody has any question, they can unmute. Else, I can start with some of the questions which have participants sent it to us. First one is AI basics fast. What is the real difference between everyday AI, generative AI, and agentic AI? The roadmap. Which courses and tools should a veteran do? Okay, this is a separate question. So, as
Uh,
sir, you want to
Yeah,
take this? Like,
Naveen, I think Ganesh is asking something. Yeah, Ganesh, please go ahead.
Naveen,
sir,
see, once again, I was going through the mobile version of this your website.
sir.
So, in the other version, which was on tab, I could easily find the community link. But on the
Oh,
mobile version, I'm not able to find the community link.
okay. We can
So,
note.
nobody's
Yes, sir.
aware that there is a community also.
Netlify app. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that.
So, if it can come somewhere in right, left, or center, we'll be able
Yes, sir.
to get
Sure,
onto
sir.
this better.
Sure,
Just a
sure.
suggestion.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
I mean, we can, if there are no questions from the audience, we can go on the questions that we have received in our email and during
Yeah,
registration
I
also.
think Shailendra, sir, you had a question, right? You raised your hand, or no?
Shekhawat,
Yeah.
any questions, bro?
Hi, Roy. How are you?
Good, good, very good.
Hi, Naveen. First of all, thanks a lot for this wonderful session that we had in last 1 hour. The first thing I want to tell you, in meanwhile you were presenting, I went to the Fojitech site and did that first get the benefit of the first
Oh,
15. So I've done that 1,000
congratulations.
rupees registration.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
thank
you.
you,
Thank you.
thank you, buddy.
So I'm seriously looking into it. What it was, I'll just give you a background. From past 1 month odd, I have been using Chat GPT and trying to build a resume with whatever raw input I could give, and I was getting the thing. And the once you that showed the roster, that
Sir,
was what exactly I was looking for to get a real guidance that am I on the right
sir.
lines and all. So that is
Yes,
the first thing. And secondly, definitely the Pathfinder, those courses, and the guidance is what is
yes, sir.
required for people who are actually willing to transit from this military career
Yes,
to the corporate world. So I'm definitely looking to go ahead with it. And one question is that when you mentioned about one-to-one discussion and all,
yes,
so
sir.
that's what I believe would be the most maximum value that we are going to drive out because of the lack of knowledge about the corporate world, and that one-to-one interaction is what is going to give
Yes, sir.
us something value benefits, I believe.
Absolutely, Sailendra. I'll tell you, like last from the time I have left or from the time I'm doing the ISB, I get calls every week, at least 3 to 4 of us who's calling me, and I'm trying to guide them how to prepare for this transition. Sir and comrades, believe you me, it is not easy to transition today. I'm not trying to like get this fear into your head. I'm just trying to make you more prepared for this transition. Because when I was speaking, also, I said that it should not be that one day you get up from your bed and you say that I have to move out of the organization. No, both the sets are little different. Okay, you have to channelize our energy in making our profile amenable to the corporate and changing our mindset to work with the corporates. Okay, one of the challenge, like what the country is facing, we are also facing today, is how do you manage Gen Zs? This is beyond AI, this is beyond anything. Okay, like in the units, managing Agniveer and managing our trained troops are a different kind of proposition. That is same in corporate. So how do you do that? No, AI can make you ready for that job, but it is the human at the end of all of us that will help
Yes.
us make a good corporate career. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Shalendra.
Thank you,
Thanks.
bye. Thank you.
Thanks. It is already 7:21. Naveen. There are a few questions, Naveen, right?
Yes, sir. I'm just reading them only.
Hey,
So,
before that, one more point which I actually wanted to mention, sir, right? And this is something on my receiving end, which I have seen. So once people join in programs, so Swarnendu sir is there, Naveen is there, and I am from corporate. Right. So, by the way, Naveen and I engaged, and then I met Swarnendu sir, and we thought of conceiving this. What I've also noticed is during those one-on-one interactions, the advantage that Tech provides in is that if you feel that sometimes I don't want to interact with someone of my community, like someone who is from the other side, right? Because you want to see contrarian opinion as also matters, right? So a lot of times people who have hesitation to speak with the same community might actually reach out more to me. And then we kind of bring in the value add from both perspectives, right? You can obviously you will connect with your own community, but there's a pigeonhole syndrome that happens, right? I mean, you start looking from that lens only. You want a different lens. So sometimes those things also come in, which kind of really enriches a lot, right? And this is especially I've observed in the uh, people having experience of 15 plus, because they want a contrarian opinion also. So what they do is they would want to interact, and then at some points, if I don't have enough information, then I redirect it back. So the idea is that all the three mentors actually come in from a slightly different background. Swarnendu are extremely methodical, Naveen extremely go-getter, right? And I come in from a complete corporate background. So we kind of blend in together to essentially kind of assist you.
Exactly, that's what I was asking. So, if that guidance could be there, that is what that perspective from the corporate side is what will, I think, will benefit us the most.
Oh, thanks.
One of the questions came, sir, the roadmap, which courses and tools should a veteran actually do, and in what order to get corporate ready? So I think we have already discussed on this very much, like the hands-on experience we provide. We do the one-to-one discovery sessions, and we create hands-on projects to build and showcase on your resume. So I think you can become a corporate ready.
हाँ चल एक सेकंड सुन कहाँ गया
And
इसको ना दो चीजें चेंज कर
Raj, sir, if you can put yourself on mute. Okay.
Thank you, Raj sir.
And one question is there, sir. Maybe you can take how to translate your service, how to convert your military experience, ordnance, supply chain, security, leadership into civilian roles and languages. So
Very good question, and this is one of the challenge that actually the resume roster could show us. We had not planned for this, but if you have seen both in Rahul's profile and in Saurabh's profile, what came out was this translation that is needed. Now, please understand one thing, that the hiring manager who's sitting on the other side may not understand your terms, like it came in the example, presiding officer or MES or things to that effect. They may not even understand what AOC stands for, what ASC stands for. You have to scrutinize your profile and to bring it to a level wherein a layman who have no interaction with the army can understand what is the value proposition you are bringing to table. When I say that you have commanded a unit, or you write that you have commanded a unit, it is something about you have managed people, and people to the tune of 800 plus who have been there in the unit. So you are supposed to write, I have led 800 troops during operations. Now, you can write, I have commanded a unit and I have led 800 people. The difference is, one is a qualitative understanding, other is giving you a quantitative understanding. This is what matters, because corporate is talking about KPIs, OKRs, KRAs, and things like that. They are talking about numbers. We need to change our experience from a qualitative to a quantitative perspective. This is one. Please take out all 4G terminologies or 4G lingo out of your profile. The best way to do is give your profile to any of your friend who is not in the army and ask them that please just जैसे हम गोला मारते हैं ना, इसमें से वो वर्ड गोला मार दो जो आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. Okay, that is the way. It is a very, very rudimentary way. I'm telling, do not go to any tool, do not go to anyone. Just usko gola marwa do aur usko change karo. Okay, we were also looking at how there can be a tool to change this. We are in the plan and process of that, to make a converter wherein a Fauji profile can be changed into a corporate ready profile, and we will do that. But this is the answer. The both the languages are not same, and we need to our profile should be such which bridges this gap. Thank you, Naveen.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Next question is already we have covered, but I will iterate this question. Resume plus hiring. How to build an ATS beating CV and crack the AI enabled interview process. So ATS building CV we have learned in this, and we can more deep dive into our cohort if required. Crack the AI enabled interview process. Naveen, I want to take this question, like AI enabled interview process, how we help our
Yeah.
military officers.
Yeah, 100%, right? So, actually, I wanted to kind of touch base on one more point, right, which
Mhm.
Swarnendu sir mentioned. So,
Sure.
Swarnendu sir actually mentioned to me one of the folks that was there from military, and he mentioned that, hey, I commanded a battery. Now, usually the hiring manager spends roughly 30 seconds in the resume. And for
Mhm.
sure, somebody in corporate would think that battery means lithium ion or
Yes.
the lead battery, right? He will not know that it's a team of 120 odd people, right? Which someone had commanded.
Correct.
Second thing,
Absolutely.
which Swarnendu sir also mentioned, right? That, hey, I led a team of 800 people. Now the corporate starts thinking, okay, he has led 800 people, right? Anyways, I was not looking out for Sunny Deol, right? What I need
Mhm.
is I have Blinkit, I have dark stores. This guy can actually drive 5 dark stores.
Yes.
Now, suddenly you start giving him value, right? Hey, you know what? When you have led 800 people, that means you know the commotion that operates in 800 people, you know how the hierarchy is created. Then
Mhm.
that person starts thinking from the value lens, right? Because we have to essentially kind of create the picture that he wants to see. Right. Like, for example, just a very lame example, right? If I show the maid in my house Interstellar movie, she would never be able to appreciate it. Right. I need to talk the talk which the people want, right? And that is there. Now, regarding the AI-led interviews, right? Now, Naveen has already mentioned. I just want to mention one point, right? You might have heard us saying a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, a live product is worth 1,000,000 words.
Yes.
What Naveen created, if he actually goes in an interview and actually creates one right in front of my eyes, you know what? He is already hired. And
Correct.
the pay difference is massive. Anyone who knows how to build things themselves, the pay difference is absolutely astronomical, right? I mean, whereas if I just take an example, right? I mean, whereas a non AI VP at a very good bank might make 40 to 45 lakhs, an AI person might actually reach out to 65, 70 lakhs, right? I mean, literally, right at the same levels, companies are actually coming up with better pay scales for people who know how to build with AI. Because they know that, oh, this guy will immediately value add, he'll immediately build something, and he will immediately start moving forward without anyone's help. So the only way to demonstrate is, hey, you build something, you build and you showcase how did you build it. So that's why what Naveen also mentioned, having those links added to your resume, having those links added to your LinkedIn. And then when you are going in interview and the person asks, how do you use AI? Instead of saying, right, let me tell you, start by saying, let me show you. There's a massive difference between somebody who shows, a person who is showing has nothing to hide, and then massive wins start getting created on like every direction, and that eases your interview and that places you as a candidate, right, which somebody would want to work with.
And Navitya, related to this only, there is another question. So I'll just ask the question and you can follow up on that also. So somebody is asking like AI proof roles. Which domains and roles are safe versus automated? And where will corporate sees a veteran as an asset? So I think everywhere AI is there, but you can throw some light on this AI proof roles.
So, uh, see, the Okay, Naveen, I'll give you the good answer and the right answer. Right.
Yes.
The good answer is, right, okay, there are roles like where you can bring in a lot of empathy, right? Where you can basically kind of take your judgment calls. For example, I don't see CTO, CEOs getting replaced very quickly. Wherever judgment calls are needed, I don't think those roles are getting replaced. The right answer, right, for that is we are actually in a place where we don't know. Now, the
Yes.
only thing when there is ambiguity, right? There's a saying in army, and I don't know, right? I mean, which we often forget, right? That sweat in peace to not bleed in war, right? So the
The
only
more you
thing
sweat
that,
in peace, the
uh,
more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war.
yes,
Is correct.
exactly, right? And whenever there is ambiguity in markets, people who generally succeed, whether it's stock market or whether it's hiring market, is the people who are best prepared. Now, the only thing that we can do right now is amplify our skills and
Correct.
showcase it much better, right? So, I mean, I would literally park that question, why do we even want to know? I will be prepared in whatever skills I have and essentially kind of like uh, uh, move forward, right? I mean, in fact, for those of you who have watched Suits, right, that person actually says, right, hey, if I'm not from Wharton, I'll beat shit out of Wharton, right?
Yes,
Now,
correct.
that kind of attitude, if somebody carries in, I mean, whether it's operations or whether it's HR, you will continue to outperform. So
Right.
that's
And I'll just add in that, see, in I spoke about human machine teaming, okay? So you need to know AI, you need to exploit AI, but that last decision making will be with you. You are the Arjun. So AI is giving you all the guidance. The right decision has to be taken by you. And for this specific purpose, I think the jobs are not going to go away. They are going to increase. The flavor may change. Okay. And you need to be prepared for those changing flavor. Okay. Yeah,
Well
Naveen,
said,
please go
sir.
ahead.
Okay, I have the last question from one of these officers, like the transition journey, how to plan the jump from uniform to corporate, handle the competition, and start again without fear.
Okay, I'll
So,
take this on, Naveen. So
yes, sir, please, please.
the one word answer to do is, or rather two word is fail fast.
Yes.
And this is something that as we all in corporate are discussing today, that it is not about failure. It is about failing fast and starting again. If you remember the first slide that I have shown to you talks about resilience.
Yes.
And that is what very, very important. In last few days, I have also got few agony aunt calls from a few of my course mates who are into this series of job search and who are saying today that jobs are not available. I like to put it that jobs are available. Maybe we are not able to hit it correctly. And what
Yes.
we need to do, and just don't lose hope. That is very, very important. You have taken a call, stand by it. Okay, you have to stand steady by the decision that you have made and you have to fight it. So if you have to fail, fail past, reboot and start again. This would be my short and sweet answer to this question, Naveen. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So with that, I think we are done with the already submitted questions. We can say like we can open this session. If anybody has any questions you want to ask, all three of us. Okay, Ganesh sir want to ask the question. Go ahead, sir.
I'm frequently asking too many questions.
No worries,
Sorry.
sir.
See, what has happened is I got to know about this workshop or this thing just by some of the WhatsApp status. To be very frank, from Roy's WhatsApp status. But
Okay.
fact is that you need to. How do you tell people who are not in contact of all three of you? You have no
Okay,
way to tell them.
we want you all to tell.
You are the strength
Yeah,
for us, sir.
we will
You
tell,
are the
we will
strength.
tell, we will
Yes,
tell, no doubt, we will tell. That
sir.
goes without saying. But you need to catch up with these guys who doesn't know you because your ideas are coming like fantastic. Today, while I was sitting in this meeting, I was totally unbiased towards any of my known acquaintances just to have an idea what I want and what are you giving. So I found it to be 5 star and
Mhm.
fantastic, which I was
Thank
searching
you,
for
sir.
last 2 3 years. But this idea needs to be percolated down to everyone who needs this. And just posting on profiles will not suffice. Just a suggestion.
Thank you, Ganesh. We are looking at increasing our reach, and as we say, we are growing. So we would request for all of your help. If you find this useful, please float this. We are also having a session tomorrow and
Yeah.
6th of September before we start with next cohort. Thank you for your kind words, and we are looking for reaching out to as many people as possible.
Thanks.
So-
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So thank you, everyone. I think we
Yes,
hope
sir.
that you have enjoyed last 1.5 hours. Actually, it is 1 hour and 37 minutes. And we can see it from the engagement that we started with somewhere about 30, 32, and 19 of us are still here. So thank you for
Yes.
your attention. We are grateful, and we would like to see you all in cohort 2 in Fojitech. Thank you so much.
And we have a session, as everybody, as sir already told. So we have another session tomorrow. We'll send the circular or flyer. Sir, please help us spreading it to the maximum audience, because we know folks who can take benefit from these sessions, but we are not able to reach them. And one of the key reason is we are very new to this industry, 2 to 3 months. We are just getting in the establishment in an established way, in an iterative way. But the biggest strength is our audience itself. So you have to help us, sir. And we are trying our level best to stretch our legs into each and every territory. Thank you, sir.
We are requesting you for word of mouth marketing,
Yes.
to be
Yes.
very frank and straight in corporate terms.
Hey, by the way, just one more question Parimal sir asked, right? Dhruv Rathi and other influencers are also teaching AI. How are you different, right? So I just want to kind of call
Yes, sir.
out, sir, right? I can get almost any car in the market right now, but still military purchases Mahindra Armada, right? And in fact, I come from Jabalpur, right? A lot of companies provide tempo traveler, right? Why army doesn't use tempo traveler? Why do they use Nissan trucks and all? The reason for that is it's not only about like, hey, this is the tool, go ahead and use. It's also about how much it fits my context, right?
Yes.
So what we are actually bringing in is the context of the military combined with the expertise in AI, right?
Mhm.
And by the way, the influencers like Dhruv Rathi and all, I don't know how many of uh, their team members are actually leading AI platforms, right? At least to my knowledge, right? I'm not aware of anyone who is doing that deep level work. Third is you are getting the mentor support. That right, that is there. So we are not only enabling you to be a generalist, hey, how to use ChatGPT, how to use Gamma, you can use it yourself. But what we are trying to do is what is there important for you? It's not the number of prompts that matter, it's the quality of the prompt that matters. So similarly, here also, we are essentially kind of trying to customize it for veterans.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you have AI for, so AI for data scientists is completely different from AI for product managers. Similarly, AI for veterans is completely different from AI for a specific space per se. So we are essentially trying to bring in, we are going deeper rather than broader.
And every product
Audience is
requires.
very, very
Yes.
targeted.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes.
is another thing that I will always bring out, that again, value proposition. And also please understand that we are trying to hit the nail in its head with the requirement. That is what we are doing, sir. And at last, not the least, our action should speak louder than our words.
Cool.
Ganesh sir raised his hand, I think, and suddenly he just lowered it. So you want to say something, sir? Or
Yeah, yeah, there are lot many things which I can. I thought I could connect in one to one because it
Okay.
will be a long session. So
Yes,
We
sir.
will do that. I'll connect with you, Ganesh.
thank
As
you,
soon
thank
Okay,
you
as
so
sir.
much.
the session is due, yeah, we will do that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We'll meet tomorrow in another session and try to spread this awareness about Fojitech. That will be a great help. Thank you so much for joining this call. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm signing out.